cow. There's already a bunch of stuff going on. Let's see. Doug is here. Jeffrey's here. Bull's here. William Carey's here. Bobby Legs is here. Early start time with a $5 super chat. Design is here. Or Jason. Let's see. William Carey. Hector's here. Bill. My buddy Joe's here. Chaz from the Berg. Tennessee Mike. Thomas chiming in from San Francisco. I have quite the array of watches today. It's kind of fun. Jerry's here, awake from his nap. Holden is here. Detroit Spartans chiming in. Chris from the Watch Lounge is here. Wearing the Zin 105. I've yet to see one of those yet. Dane, the #1 troll killer, is here. Wilson's here, checking out the Zodiacs. I have two of them. Actually, Zodiac sent over this one, and then this one, which is a very good looking. I love this white with the orange. This was sent over along with this special or limited edition Sumo. John from Grand Rapids checking in. I gotta read the comments. Let me back up a little bit. Jason from Design is wearing the Casio AWM 500 metal Annie Digi. I've been noticing you've been posting up pictures of that on social media. So Dane's wearing a Zelos, of course. William Rizzo checking in. Leslie's checking in from Mississippi. But yeah, this is just a really good looking, and it's limited edition, number 201 of 282. I know Zodiac will do a lot of limited edition ones. I don't know if this one is as well. It's like all their watches limited. I don't see a limited on that one. Let's see. Eyeing those gold G-Shocks. Hello from Chicago's suburbs. I still have my, well, I have two of them actually. I have this, the Bling Master, whatever we're calling it. And then I have another like Bling Master in my work van. So Floridian checking in. Good to see you here. Kevin Powell's checking in. Show Metal Casio. I only have the one, and in hindsight, I really should have probably just bought all four, but I hesitated. I waited, and I don't know why. I was just, for some reason, I just wasn't in the mood to buy or something. And the green and the blue sold out, and those ones I definitely wanted to see. I really didn't care about the red one, but I was able to find some actual pictures of the red versus the stock photo that Casio G-Shock provided, and I have to say this red is probably the most crazy one of the mix as far as it's when you handle it. It is just crazy the way they nailed the red on this. It is such a candy red. Let's see. Frisco says, have I ever reviewed Baltic? I believe I have. You'd have to look at my archives, but I'm sure I have. Your Pac-Man should be here tomorrow. I have, actually it's hanging up on the back here. I have the Pac-Man right here. Yeah, the red is just awesome. And I picked up my wife. I picked her up the smaller version, which was, this was genius that G-Shock did this because size-wise, it is the perfect size for most ladies' wrist size. So, and the rose gold is obviously the best one, I think, to pick up. Holden says meh. Yeah, so the wife really digs this. So this will be her like working around the house type watch. Dane says send the red Casio and Simon Seiko. The Simon Seiko already got sold. And the Pac-Man down here for some time in the sun, please. I'll see what I can do, but I have been wearing this for 100 days, and tomorrow I might take a break from it. I might actually wear, I don't know if I can do it all day, but I might wear the new G-Shock, the metal Casio. I'm not sure what I'm going to wear yet. I still haven't even worn the. Wow. Well, I did that on live. Still haven't worn this yet. No watches were harmed in that. Sorry. So some watches may have been harmed. So I still haven't even worn this thing. Discount Devil Diver. Yeah. I don't know if this. I'll have to inspect them, but I'm sure something got scratched in that little altercation. You can't bang them around that hard and not have them scratched. So yeah, here's this one. Somebody just asked about this one. This is the. Actually, I think there might be a couple more, but these two, I think they kind of popped on the scene and then left. So like these are like hard to get now. I think. Well, you definitely can't pick them up directly from G-Shock, but you might be able to find them on eBay or something like that. I'm trying not to sniffle or sneeze, guys. My allergies are kicking my butt. Yeah, this thing does kind of have that blue Pelagos vibe to it, where that really blue and then that stark white contrast. You're right; it does actually kind of do that sort of effect. I was looking at the Pelagos today. I went back and watched some videos, even watched some of my old videos on it to see. I'm like, you know what? Maybe I should pick up a Pelagos or something like that. I've been toying with the idea of picking up another like semi-luxury watch. Never thrown Casio. Well, I threw the Devil Diver accidentally, and it attacked. I don't know, I'll have to slow mo the replay, but it definitely hit this G Shock, and then I think it bounced over here to these Seikos. So the G Shock can handle it. These Seikos aren't mine, so collateral damage, I guess. Yes, Floridian. I am drinking some Johnny Walker Black. Just poured a little glass. Yeah, if I start breaking some of these watches on the desk, I'm gonna have to pony up and buy them myself. Looking for the orange monster. I still have it. I have to move a little bit slower though, because last time I just grabbed a watch from the left over here. I ended up tossing it across the table. Yeah, here's the orange monster. You know what? It might be more fitting to wear the orange monster tomorrow. If I'm gonna break from wearing my Submariner for 100 days straight, I should probably break it with the orange monster. That would actually make more sense, right? Drew, what are my thoughts on the Breitling Colt 41 for the money? I think it's a great watch. I forget what the price is on it. If you can pony up a little bit more, I would go to the 42 millimeter Super Ocean. It's actually a little bit nicer. It's not just, a different kind of watch. It's actually a little bit nicer. Wait till the New Year to switch. Listen, I'm probably still gonna wear the Submariner tomorrow. I need to I need to wear a different watch, or what am I gonna do? Like I have all these watches and I'm not wearing them. I have to try to wear a couple of them here and there. Do I have an itch to get something above Rolex? No. What is the red bezel watch? The full red bezel one back here. This is a Zodiac GMT or World Timer. It's the Super Seawolf. So I'll be doing a full video on that one soon. I have to do some catching up, as always. That just changed. William says he still wears like 5 a day. No, I don't need an intervention. I'm good. What is today's date? 13th, and I just rolled past it. I think I'm gonna wear the orange monster tomorrow. I have not worn this watch in a long time, so I'm going to go ahead and set it up. And it's 9:10. Problems of having a no date sub, like I don't know what time it is. Or what date it is, excuse me. And the time is about 25 seconds off, so. Tuesdays are for Hamiltons. I don't have a Hamilton. I'm looking at my G-Shock over there for the seconds. I figured I would just try to hack it some. So probably like right in there. Is the Tudor Black Bay 58 with the asking? Worth the asking? Yes, the Tudor Black Bay 58 is pretty dang awesome. There we go. Oh man, that feels good, guys. That feels really good. I am not mad about that. Do I think the Luminox movement will last a while? Yeah, why not? They're Ronda movements. They're actually pretty reliable movements, but they're mass produced. KR is just back from Glen Arbor. That's not too far from where I live. Hopefully you had a good time. You know, the movements that are used in these Luminox, occasionally you're going to have some failures. You're going to have failures in all kinds of movements, quartz, automatic, everything like that. They're all mass produced. Any word on the bunker bracelet? I thought they must be getting close because their Swiss watch company's supposed to send me a new model. It's a smaller one. But I don't know how much I can say. So there's supposed to be a new one coming out, and hopefully the bracelet soon after. About time. It says, Rob, would you mind showing the Pac-Man closer? I can try. Like I said, the resolution isn't going to be very good on a live stream, but these are very, very cheap watches. I paid $100 for this, and I probably overpaid by about $90. So I feel like this is like a $10 watch, but nevertheless, I paid $100 for it. And I'm never gonna wear it. I'm gonna do the video on it and then give it away, or I'll just put it. I have the watch case behind me that is 30 slots, and I'm slowly filling it up with like Casio digital watches. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Oh, the case back actually has the board of the game laid out on it in its entirety too. So that's pretty cool as well. And it shows Pac-Man about to, I don't know, eat a big dot or something and then turn and eat all the ghost. Somebody wants me to try the Sumo on. The Sumo's not sized. I mean, it actually still even has the plastic on. But I can try it on. Curtis AZ is asking what whiskey is my favorite. Well, Scotch is still considered whiskey, right? Yeah, Scotch whiskey. I would say the Johnny Walker Black right now is my favorite, but it's technically a Scotch, but it's also a whiskey. You know, like all bourbons are whiskey, but not all whiskeys are bourbon. But so I have a few different picks that are like would be my go-tos, but right now it's Johnny Walker Black is super easy to get. It's like $30 to $50 a bottle, depending on what size bottle you get. So let's see, Karan's gambling and typing at the same time, multitasking. A few people that. Yeah, Pablo. I would honestly this is a bit much. It's a bit gimmicky. I think the standard non Pac-Man one is going to be more timeless for sure. This is just a gimmicky watch. And yeah, the Sumo is amazing. I love the colorway on that. If I liked Sumos more than I do, I mean, I like them, but I don't want to own one, then I would pick one up, but I'm not going to pick one up. Mark says he's a little late. What did he miss? I threw some watches at each other. Hopefully there's no damage. Some of them are G-Shock, so it should be fine. Oh, man. Let's see. Woodford Reserve Double Oak. Let's see that Seiko. So this isn't an actual 143. This is the JDM variant. So this is the SBDC 139. So, but there it is. The blue and that. Depending on the light, the dial is going to look white, but it's really more of a silver. Craig, am I still enjoying the sub? Yes, 100 days straight so far. I think I'm going to wear it a partial day tomorrow. I think I'm going to wear the Orange Monster half the day, and then I will wear the sub probably the other half of the day. Pretty close to the same size on these guys, I'll tell you that. The Zodiac is going to be thinner, though. And a little lighter, too. Yeah, I do. I like the Zodiac. This one, like I said, they're working directly with me. And then this one was sent in over by Steve from JTM Watches. So it's crazy how I mean, these are the exact same watch, but the white one looks like a larger watch. And it's for a couple different reasons. One, white dials always look larger, but also this one has that black inner chapter in there with the 24-hour, and this one doesn't. So the dial is actually larger with its mono color, so it definitely makes it look like a larger watch. I think I could wear the Sherbert one easier than I could wear this one and be happy about it. Let's see, Bill's asking, have I heard any issues with the STP movements Zodiac uses? I have not. As far as my personal experiences with it, I haven't had any problems with the STP movements. So Randy is asking, do I still have the G-Shock Porter? No, I sold that a long time ago. A lot of those G-Shocks like that, I was just kind of getting them in and sending them right back out. These ones I haven't done that with because I'm really warming up to the 2100 now that they're getting more creative with their colorways. And then I'm a huge fan of the metal cased 2100s. I'll pretty much buy most of the newer releases as they start to develop these. And hopefully at some point we'll see a more premium version where they do the metal bracelet, maybe even a sapphire crystal. And I mean, if we're going to talk wish list, I would like to see solar and maybe Bluetooth. You don't have to do multiband. You could just do the Bluetooth. That would be fine. But I think that would be an insane watch. I think a lot of people would be all about that. Even if it was like a $500 or $600 premium to get into something like that, I'd be all about it. I mean, heck, those just the steel G-Shocks squares are that much. So if they have the sapphire on there, they're probably going to be in like $700-800. And loomed indices. Yeah, good point, Tennessee Mike. It would be nice, when they do them like on that metal one where they're all red, fine. But when you're doing the indices like this, you got to put lume on them. I mean, that whole indice, they could have 3D printed that lume like some of the micro brands are doing now. That would be insane. Detroit Spartans asking who's all going to Vegas. I think everybody goes to Vegas at some point, don't they? Trickle says he has the blue metal 2100 coming. Calico Bacon says, guys, I want to gift money to help someone in need of booze, mask, pizza, and socks. I'm going to sell a lot on flippers tonight. All sales money goes to help get socks, mask, liquid, and dough. Man, I don't know what is wrong with you. You got into some nasty stuff or something. Dane says he's never been to Vegas. Hector's going. Yeah, I think quite a few of you guys are going. I'm excited. You know what? I need bacon. Bacon is meat candy. I don't eat meat, but if there's bacon, sometimes I'll eat bacon. It's not really meat. It's candy. So yeah, that Vegas trip is going to be very soon. Let's see. Kevin says he's been drinking botanical vodka. I was doing that with the gin, like a botanical gin. It's kind of a good summer drink, but I haven't had any this summer. Dane says he still hasn't sold his Citizen Nighthawk Blue Angel. Send it to me, Dane, and just let me sell it. Just give me your PayPal and it'll be gone. I set the price. Jason, 100%. Yeah, we do need to collaborate soon. Sooner probably rather than later. I think we can probably set that up. I know there's going to be a little bit of a time zone difference, but not that bad. Because you're mostly directly south of me anyway, so the time zone's probably not that bad. So, yeah, we could probably set that up. Have I not shown anything? I have the ice chicken monster here. I still have to do the video on this and get this shipped out. It's a good, clean looking monster. We need more monsters with this style bezel. Did the ball rainbow get sold? Yes, it did. I didn't mean to call you Calico Base. It's Calico Basin, not Calico Bacon. Let's see. Yeah, drink up. I'm selling my monster on Reddit right now, just a little too big for my liking. Well, that'll happen. KR says that Manitou Lager is very good. Have you reviewed a ball? What is it? Hydrobun original? No, Kevin, I have not reviewed that. I don't even know what that is. Yes, and Dane is selling a Nighthawk Blue Angel, the Citizen Nighthawk Blue Angel. So if you're looking for a clean example of one of those, you can go over to Celine Driver YouTube channel and you can probably hydrocarbon. Okay. The Happy Feet monster looks cool. It's the ice chicken monster. Because penguins are ice chickens. Right? I wonder if penguin tastes like chicken. Probably not. Do people eat penguins? Still have the SKX on the Clockworks. Just ordered one for your 5KX. Yes, I do. Let me grab it slowly so I don't throw it across the table like the last time. Only Eskimos. Eskimos can eat penguins. That's cool. Oh, they're like mostly fat. Yeah, it's still on the. Need to clean it up a little bit. Still on the Clockworks. Yeah, this is definitely a killer setup for a SKX or 5KX. It wears really good. Back when I wore it, I haven't worn it in forever, but yeah. The Arch Traveler. Is the story about no more Omega discounts true? So it's not just Omega. Omega discounts are gone. I mean, pretty much all but gone. If you go to an Omega boutique, you might be able to get like them to throw in an extra strap or something, or if you're lucky on the right watch on the right day, you might be able to get 5%, but I don't think you're going to get any discount. And then if you go to, and that's at the boutique, if you go to an authorized dealer, which usually is going to have more wiggle room or opportunity to do discounts, Omega's even cracking down on the authorized dealer. So I'm sure they're probably authorized to do a 5% discount, but that's it. I think if they do anything more than that, then they're going to have to either figure out a workaround or they're going to have to, answer for their discount to higher up. The Seiko is also doing it. You're like even if you go to a Seiko authorized dealer for like a watch like this, you might not see much of a discount, if a discount at all. Like we might be paying full price for a lot of Seikos here soon, whether it's at the authorized dealer or if it's via mail through the authorized dealer. I think across the board, most brands are taking this opportunity to crack down. It's because watches are so hot, the supply and demand, the production numbers are maybe a little bit lower. It's a bunch of different things that kind of equate into it, but it's an opportunity that I think that they should take right now because it's going to improve the value of everybody's brand as well. Now, there's always going to be people that cross the picket line, right? There's going to be brands that are going to be like, yeah, whatever, I'm still doing the discount game. And that might be Breitling or it might be Zodiac or it might be, I don't know, whatever brand. So, yeah, partly thanks to Rolex, but they're not the only one. That's just the one that most of us that are buying affordable watches could potentially achieve a Rolex, price point. We can definitely get there if we try, and then hopefully find one at retail. But it's not just Rolex; it's further up the chain as well. It's other brands that trade at much higher price points that actually partially even made it so Rolex could even do what they do. So yeah, like Detroit Spartan says, it's Rolex, Patek, Audemars, and then Richard Mille. Like it's a bunch of brands that are trading like commodities. Rob, I'm looking to buy the gold G-Shock, but I'm waiting to see if you do a gold and titanium. Well, they kind of did, and they might do a full titanium, but they definitely tested it with that Tron Tixie, because the main head of that watch was gold colored, and it was titanium, and then it was integrated elsewhere in the watch, but it was multicolored. So I'm with you on that kind of. If they were to do a full gold titanium, like this, but do it in titanium because it's almost like an oxymoron, right? Because gold is supposed to be a heavy precious metal, and then you make the watch out of titanium, but you make it look like gold. It's I don't know, oxymoron, I guess, or ironic or something. But maybe do a positive display on it too. I think you could do a positive display. The negative looks fine, but they even did a earlier version of this watch with a positive display, and I think it looked good too. So would I pick it up in titanium? I don't know. Probably. Would I keep it though? Maybe. I don't know. It's hard to say. Because I do like the weight of that one as well. Just taking full gold titanium would be amazing. I agree. Let's see. Rob, I'm looking to buy that. Okay, we already covered that. And Dana's flexing, guys. Be careful. He's ready to pounce. There's a reason why Dana's in here and he does his magic. So that one goes for big money now. The positive display bling master. Yeah, and you could replicate it. You could change that over to a positive, as you can peel the screen off it and flip it and all that stuff. So how is my Zodiac? Honestly, I haven't checked. This one is mine. Zodiac did give me that one. I haven't played with it like at all. I haven't had time yet. I'm gonna do it this week, so I really don't know how it is, I guess. And then that creamsicle one is that's a killer looking colorway. I like that one. And Mark is thinking about the Squale 1521 again. There are some really good colorways of that too. Thoughts on the new Belova Diver? I think Mimo's sending that one to me. It should be here soon. How many squares do I have? I don't know. Not a ton because I sold off a lot, but I think less than 10, but more than 5, somewhere in there. Kara is asking if I ordered my Black Bay 58 silver yet. I've expressed interest in it, so the guy I use, Tom, over at Tappers in Southeast Michigan, if I think he kind of knows, I mean, he's got a ton of other customers, but there's a small list, unless I really like actually gave him the list and spelled it out. My fear is though that I'm going to give him that list, and then I might get like 3 or 4 of them come in at once, and I'll be like, I can't do that. I can't afford that. So we'll see. If one pops in front of me, I'd probably pick it up. There's a few watches that, but once I buy it, then I'm kind of tied up. I'm not going to be able to buy another watch for a little while. Hey, Kevin from Florida is checking in. Let's see. Have I reviewed the Seiko Sport yet? No, I have not. And those are so few and far between. I wonder if Seiko will ever reintroduce that. Karan says he sold 4 Black Bay 58s today. Well, Karan, actually, I got a buddy that's looking for one, and maybe I'll get him in touch with you. He's ready to buy too. Actually, this is his watch here. I still have to sell this for him, but I'm not sure which one he wants. He definitely wants on bracelet, but I'm not sure if he wants the blue or if he wants the gilt dial one. I would go for the silver one myself after trying it on in person, but those are probably going to be a little harder to get. Well, I don't think this guy's coming to Vegas. I can ask him, but I don't think he's coming to Vegas. Let's see. Silver is for skinny people. Well, I'm definitely not skinny, but I'm trying to lose a few more pounds here. Let's see. Rich says he saw the Black Bay 58 blue in Vegas on bracelet, just sitting at an AD waiting for purchase. If it would have been the black, I think I would have pulled the trigger. My local dealer, not so obvious watches, says my local dealer has 5 Black Bay 58 in blue in front of the window and won't buy more, finding them hard to shift. That's crazy because Tom down at Tappers, like, he's having a hard time keeping them in stock, whether it's on bracelet or on strap. He seems to be selling them pretty well down in Southeast Michigan. I mean, he actually got in. I don't know if he still has it or not. But he had in the ceramic Black Bay, and I had thought about buying that and doing like a giveaway with it or something, but I haven't decided on doing that yet. Matt says he ordered the original Black Bay 58 from Tappers, and it took a few weeks. Yeah, Tappers, Somerset. Yeah, but they have other locations as well. But Tom isn't at the Somerset. Tom is at I don't know if Wilson's in the chat or Detroit Spartan. Which location is Tom at? He's at I get the locations mixed up. When is the Marine Nationale with Tudor being released? I think soon. I think that one's coming out very soon, Kevin, like probably within the next few weeks or something. Thank you, Detroit Spartan. Tom is at the Novi location for Tappers. Craig says he's got the Black Bay 58 gilt dial on order, and it's been Novi 12 oak small. It's been a few weeks. Wow, Craig, that's weird. It must be just Southeast Michigan. Black Bays are flying off the shelf. So, yeah, I don't. Karan says he always has them in stock. It's interesting. I might have to buy a watch while I'm out there. 4 week wait is about 8K. Check out 12 Oaks. Yeah, KR, definitely go check out 12 Oaks and ask for Tom and tell him that I sent you. Jay says he just ordered a Hamilton khaki PVD based on your review. Thank you. Yeah, most of those new Hamiltons are awesome. All right, man, it feels weird not actually having the Rolex on, guys. I don't know if I'm going to be able to wear it very long. Do you still have the Boulevard? Yeah, I still do. I occasionally just throw it at other watches to see how things pan out, but yeah, I still have it. I haven't worn it yet. There it is. Super bright orange. Very cool. Calico hating on the Devil Diver. I'm going to have to bring it out to visit with you. Let you check it out. I went past it. I don't feel like turning it again. Look, Calico's mad, so he's lashing out at the Devil Diver. Let's see. What do you think of the Hamilton Converto Chrono? I'm not familiar with that one. Michael, MM10, thanks for chiming in, man. I'll see you soon. Let's see. Mini Rock says he just secured an Orion Hellcat Burgundy. Don't hear much on them. So, is it Nick? I think his name is Nick, right? From Orion Watches. I've talked to him a couple times. I said, hey, send a watch over. I'll do some videos of him. And he just never responds, or he says he will, but then he doesn't. So I don't chase these guys. Like, I try to make videos of watches, and it's good for them to have the video out there. And if they don't want to send it in, they don't want to send it in. Manny, thanks for chiming in, man. It's been a while. I work nights. Most miss the G-Shocks. Look cool. The Bulova orange really stands out. Yeah, that orange on the Bulova is just intense. Yeah, you're right. That would probably be a really good Halloween watch. Let's see the Casio red dial. Let me take another drink real quick. That's good stuff. There it is. I just set the time on it right before we started the live stream. World time, stopwatch, timer. Yeah, I'm digging this watch. I'm definitely ready for some more colorways of this, for sure, and maybe metal bracelet and stuff. Yeah, like a Jolly Rancher. It's very candy looking, like a candy paint job almost. Is it tough to read? I mean, it's tougher than reading like this one. These are like insanely legible. So in comparison, like that way, yeah, it's tough, but it's not. I think you're going to be able to read the time on it just fine, but it's not. Obviously, it's not as legible as this one. The crazy part is the metal one. It looks. I don't know if it is actually, but it actually looks thinner than the resin one. It's only like 11.7 millimeter thick. Yeah, they're like basically the same thickness, but the metal one just looks thinner for some reason. Dane likes the blue one with the, he wants the blue with the orange strap on it for the gaiters. Did you swap them out? I can't remember. Did you? You haven't posted the video on that yet, Dane, have you? I don't know if you posted or swapped out the bands. Let's see. Retail on those Casio. The metal ones, I think it's I want to say 220. It's 200 or 220. Like these guys are like 110. And then this is like 220. I think this one was like 200 or something for the ladies one. So pretty reasonable. So maybe they shouldn't mess them up. Maybe they shouldn't add all those other features. Maybe they should keep them super affordable. Do I think? No, I mean, this is just a crazy watch to begin with. So does it clash? Yeah. I mean, the black with the color and yeah. I mean, it definitely, the colors used in the design shouldn't really work together, but it's a video game on a watch. So like, who cares? Most people probably aren't even going to wear these. This is just more of a collector thing. There we go. That's better. Somebody wants to see the Luminox. No, it does not have a sapphire crystal. It has a mineral crystal. I think it's a special kind of mineral crystal, though, or something. I don't know. But it's almost like a smoked semi-transparent case and bezel. It's supposed to be recycled material. But it has I think, stainless steel screw-down crown. So, pretty fun Luminox. Yes, somebody wants to see this. Yeah, let me. Just got this back from Dane. So yes, it is difficult to read. I guess there's really no way getting around it. You can read it, but like that, it is difficult to read in a lot of lights. But man, that case is really cool. So it is it's a resin or a carbon core. I don't think it's carbon core. I think it's just some sort of plastic or something case, stainless steel case back, screwed down, and then they have the metal cap going over the top of it. So pretty affordable watch for them to make. It was not cheap though. I think it was $260 or something like that. So a little pricey for what you're getting, but still really cool looking. Dane says he solved the problem with that. Just swap out the module. Just put a positive display in it. Do you still have the SPB 237? I don't remember. What is the SPB 237? I don't remember which one that is. Let's see. Really digging the colorway really close. Cool case. It is a cool case. I really do like the colorway as well. And it sounds like Dane on the Celine Driver YouTube channel, I think he picked one up. I sent him that one. He wanted to see and check it out. So I think he basically said, yes, I want it. So he probably picked one up, but he probably took another watch and swapped over a positive display. I'm guessing that's what he did. But Celine Driver's kind of the same boat as me. Like, I have like 30 videos banked that I still need to post. I'm like that far backlogged, and I still have to make like, I don't know, 20 videos or something this week. Have I seen the new square-ish Citizen titanium divers? I don't think so. I'll have to look into that. Luminox says sapphire. I thought it was mineral. Maybe it was. Oh, you know what it was? Oh, it does say sapphire. I'm so sorry, guys. It was the 911 Luminox I had in here that had the mineral crystal. I'm sorry. I screwed that up. So 545 gets you a recycled resin case, and it does have a sapphire crystal. It says it right on the case back. I would have caught that in the video, but I'm doing it on the fly with the live here, guys, and I wasn't focusing on that, so my bad. Good catch. I was going off my research information from the 3501. I have my notes right here. And yeah, the other one I just released has the pour another drink. I'm almost out. This might be the last 9 o'clock live stream. I think next week I might move them to at least 8:30, if not 8. But I'll put that up on the channel. I'll post it up because I am getting like kind of crazy and I'm getting busy. And Calico Basin, are the Zodiacs the same size? I said they were, but I'm screwing things up. I'm throwing watches around. So let me get my caliper out and I'll measure them. I think they're the same case, but let's measure them because I am screwing everything up. It's hard to measure the case on these. I think 39 millimeter. The bezel overhangs, so I think the case is 39. Yeah, I think they're the same. 39, about 40 on the bezel. 40 on the bezel. Just under 48 on the lug to lug. Yeah. So they appear to be the same. They appear to be the same. It's just the big difference between these two that are going to really throw you off is on this guy, you have that black ring, so it makes the dial seem smaller. And then on this one, the dial is white, which always looks larger. And then it also doesn't have any ring over there, so it is actually like kind of a larger dial. So yeah, and it's just an optical illusion. It's just the dial. Let's see. Quartz or automatic? What's my preference? I like them both. I like them both very much. You know, I was doing some watch spotting recently. I went out to eat up in Leland at Fishtown, and I noticed a group of guys come in, and I was able to see the Shinola Lake Monster. I don't have one here, but I do have a Shinola right here, just for whatever, because I have one. So I was able to see a Shinola Lake Monster, orange dial on a rubber strap in the wild. I noticed another guy wearing a Rolex Submariner with a Bond NATO, and he had the Holes case. So I don't know the model number on that, but it's an older Submariner. It had the Holes case, and it had the Bond NATO. I didn't talk to any of these guys. I was just watching. And then what else did I see? Somebody else was wearing a different dial color, but somebody else was wearing a 47 millimeter chronograph Shinola. I did notice that. And then another guy was wearing, I really think, Rich, it's a 16610 is what he was wearing. And then another guy was wearing the, I wish I could have got a closer look. I should have just went and asked him, because he was wearing an analog, I believe it was analog, maybe Anti-Digi, Citizen Diver. I did notice it had like the meter thing off to the side. So he probably picked it up. He was probably on a cruise or something and went on a diving excursion. And a lot of those dive shops will sell these Citizen watches. That's where I think the majority of these were picked up. So on vacation and stuff like that, he was wearing it. So, and I'm guessing he used it because he was also wearing like a Semper Fi t-shirt and stuff, and he kind of looked like he could have been a Marine. So Floridian says bring the pointer out, the Lume pointer out at the end. I will. No, the NATO strap actually fit it really good. He was, yeah. I mean, I seen like these guys all at the same time though, and they were in different groups. So there's no way I could have interacted with all of them. So I was kind of like, and honestly, if I would have went over and talked to any of them, it would have probably been the guy wearing the Citizen Diver. As weird as that sounds. Calico needs to go to the Florida Keys soon. Let's go. I'll go maybe February. I wouldn't mind going down there. I feel like I already have something going on in February, though. I'd love to see a Submariner on a really cheap NATO. I'm sure guys wear them. I'm sure guys wear them all the time on NATO. I don't like NATOs, otherwise I would wear it on it. But and the bracelet is just too dang good. I don't remember that scratch being on there. Oh well. CR144MC says, just started collecting and recently noticed that his boss wears a vintage yellow gold Datejust. Yeah, it's one of those things like when you buy a car or something, you start shopping for a car, that's all you see. You start getting into watches, and then you start kind of paying attention to what everyone's wearing. Um, it's pretty crazy. You'll just start watch spotting. You're like, holy cow, I think that's that, or I think that's that. Some of them are iconic and they're obvious. Like if you see a Speedmaster, you pretty much know it's a Speedmaster. You know, most Submariners, I think once you, like I've handled enough homage watches, I can tell the difference between a homage and a Submariner. There's a distinct difference, and it's more than just the watch. So Charlie says he's got his Tudor sub on a cheap NATO strap. Looks great. Those are cool watches. Where's your Seamaster? Randy, that's gone, man. Sold that to Bruce. I asked him the other day if he was ready to sell it, and he said no. He likes it. He's still rocking it. I think my preference is more towards the sub 42 by 50. So that's where even when I was looking at the Tudor Pelagos, I'm like, I feel like it's going to be too big. You know, just like the Seamaster, I feel it's going to be too big now. So I'm trending more back down to the smaller sized watches now. So I think I could wear a Tudor Black Bay 58 if I wanted to, but if I have a Tudor Black Bay 58 and I have the Submariner, which one am I going to wear? I'm going to wear the Submariner. So that's what's mostly preventing me from buying the Black Bay 58s. That and I don't have the money. I'm a one watch guy, so kind of. I mean, some of these watches are mine out here, though. Daniel, I don't know what a Panzera is, so I guess no. What didn't I like about the Sea? There was nothing I didn't like about the Seamaster. I love the Seamaster. That's easily probably one of the best, like true, well done luxury divers out there for affordable. Yeah, rich, exactly. So the Black Bay 58 is so good on so many wrists. So yeah, one Submariner or two Black Bays. I'm gonna take the one Submariner because I'm to the point now where I don't want like a ton of watches. Have I ever owned a Speedmaster? No. I've done videos on them, but I've never owned one. I could potentially see myself owning a Speedmaster. I mean, how cool would that be to have a Speedmaster and the Submariner? I think that'd be a good combo. Just both iconic watches. Let's see. I'd take a Black Bay steel and gold and a Harrods or blue smiley ETA variant as a beater. Let's see. Version of the Speedmaster is my next grill. So Dane's hoping to pick up a Speedy. Yeah, they're all going to go up in price. It's bonkers. Well, Detroit Spartan, you actually, I don't know if you still have it or not, but you already have like a killer one. Floridian has a good point. Rob, you don't own, just adopt them for a while, except for Monster and Rolex now. So, yeah, I'm just experiencing them, just checking them out. I did send the Breitling Premier back. I just got notification that Breitling got that back today. So it'll take a couple days, and then they'll ship me the Avenger GMT. So I have that coming in too. So hopefully I'll wear that a little bit. As weird as it sounds, I don't know that I want to own a Breitling, but I really like doing this Breitling Select program because I feel I feel weird not having the Breitling here, even though I wasn't wearing it. Like I like Breitling so much that I actually want one around, so I have the option to wear it. But I don't know that I want to own just one Breitling. So it's really nice to have that where I just like, all right, I'm done with this one. It's been a 4 months or whatever. I'm going to send that in and I'm going to go to another one. So I wish I could sucker Breitling into like sending me more watches or something. I don't know. Let's see. Kids are speaking languages I don't know. Is the titanium SKX009 a mod? So I had that SKX that was the 011, and that was in a titanium case. Yeah, there's a couple of titanium case makers out there now. I know Nomoki's was one, but see, Oris or Tudor as a first cool watch. If you can swing a Tudor, I would go the Tudor over the Oris, but there are some really cool special edition, limited edition Oris out there. So it depends on what your style is and what you want to do. Roy the Tiger says, "Don't buy, lease." And listen, I'm not usually not that way. I'm like more of a Dave Ramsey type guy. Like the, I'm trying to pay cash for everything and like pay everything off. But I like this Breitling Select program because I'm inherently a flipper by nature. So, and when you buy Breitling even at discount, sometimes you're going to take a hit. Well, this way, I'm just building that hit into a monthly expense, I guess, and I don't have to deal with buying and selling. Manny's back. Let's see, Tudor North Flag or the Oris Aquas Clipperton. Oh man, that would be a good comparison. For me, on wrist, the Aquas wears better than the North Flag, but the North Flag is freaking cool as heck. But like legit on wrist, the Aquas straight up wears better. Let's see. Got Pro V1s for free. Two-minute warning. Thanks, Dane. Appreciate it. Yeah, the North Flag is awesome, but I lusted after it. I found one right at the cuff of when they were going to discontinue them and stuff. I brought it in. I had it for like a few days and then I flipped it. I didn't even do a video on it. I ended up letting it go. I think I would be more tied to if I'm going with an integrated bracelet, I'd be more tied to the Aquas, but it has to be the right one. Emilio says, "Hey Rob, coming all the way from Sydney, Australia, living life in a restricted lockdown. Any chance you could do a close up of the gold digital Casio as I have just joined?" So, yes. You're talking about this one, I assume. Now, I can't really do a close up because this is only at best it's going to be in 720. But if this is the one you want to see, there you go. And I have two of these now. This one's in a little bit better shape than the other one. But I think they're discontinuing this one. I don't know if I have a full confirmation on that. I did hear that the rose gold one is being discontinued. So I have one of those on the way as well. So I'll have the rose gold one here pretty soon too. Oh, that was awesome. However, the Pac-Man was the one you're looking for. Oh, for your kids? Yeah. Can you get these? I don't know how hard it is to get the Casio G-Shocks in Australia. I'm assuming you have access to these. Has the whole game board laid out on the case back. I mean, it's a pretty cheap watch. So don't get like thinking that it's going to be super exciting or quality or anything like that. It's definitely a cheaper Casio. This would be like a $10 Casio at any other level, but because they Pac-Man the heck out of it, it's $100. I just sent I just sent a watch. There's some watches I know in certain parts of the world that are going to be very difficult to get. So when occasionally, I'm not like broadcasting. Don't think I'm going to do this for everybody, but depending on the story, occasionally, like if I've shown something and it's a difficult watch to get in your area, then I've facilitated, getting that watch to that area because it's not cheap. Like the watch I just shipped the other day to Australia was, I think I paid like $50 for shipping it, and it's like a $20 watch or $30 watch. So, but it was exactly what they wanted. So I wanted to help them make that happen. So sometimes the harder to get ones are the ones that you really want, and that extra shipping or that extra hassle to get it is worth it. So, all right, guys, I'm over the hour. I'm gonna kill this, but I'm gonna kill the lights first so we can check out the Lume. And we definitely have some good Lumers here. We got the SKX. We got all these G-Shocks, like Tennessee Mike said, complete fail because they don't loom the indices. They're just the hour and minute. Monster. The Sumo is awesome. Almost you can see the white ring on it a little bit. And then you got this Seiko here. Even the Zodiacs are pretty good. The Creamsicle Zodiac does not have loomed indices, I just noticed. And of course the Seikos do good. And of course the Rolex does good as well. All right, guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you tomorrow on the next vid.